Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. I'm David. This is Howard the Duck, and I grew up in the era of Ducktales, Darkwing Duck, and I love anthropomorphized ducks. For some reason, I don't get it. I don't know what's so fascinating, but I like it. I can't say I was a fan of the Howard the Duck movie. I look forward to seeing what the MCU does with Howard the Duck at some point down the line. Duck World intrigues me. Uh, Intelligent waterfowl seem scary from taking a class at a campus with way too many geese around. Um, just seems weird. But Quack Fu, just fun. Uh, yeah, this character is silly, very silly. The model is fantastic. A hat, a cape, a tuxedo, or a three-piece suit, not a tux, uh, on a duck. It's so insane. It just works. His special cards getting to the game have no symbols. Almost all of his cards are singles. So he's got 3 moves, 4 punches, 2 heroics, and oh, the symbology hurts. I will say, though, he actually becomes somewhat useful in fighting against sentinels because he doesn't have the symbols for them to fight back against you with. As odd as that seems, it's like the one place where he's actually kind of useful. Things I despise about him, the 2 single moves. He's just not helpful there. The move punch, fine, good card. Double punch, again, great card. 2 single heroics, a single punch, we can make use of it. But we better talk about the specials. No more Mr. Nice Duck, cool name, fine. Deal 2 punches to each enemy in your location. Times, that's fantastic, right? Having a henchman, blanked on the term there, and the villain, if you can deal damage to the villain, or just a henchman and several thugs, that can work quite nicely. Even if you're using this to take out some thugs and the villain, again, this works. The big freaking gun, deal punch punch in any location. Now, that's not to the same target, so if you want to take out 2 thugs, deal damage to a henchman and a thug, that can work. Save it for the end, do 2 damage to the villain. Again, it gives you options. I like the play. I don't love it, but I like it. It's a good enough card. I like No More Mr. Nice Duck better. It's a better card, but you have to be there. This one's fine. Then last, we have the Neutron Disintegrator. Deal damage to a villain or henchman in your location until they have 1 health. You can't use any punches this turn. Well, that's okay. You don't have this. You better hope that your player before you has used moves and or heroics, and I think it's reasonable to have that. But taking a villain down to 1 health, oddly enough, and I say this because there are some villains that have a lot of health. Sandman, for instance, skyrockets in health, can gain health above his starting point. Sinister Six, even. I don't think I'd ever be insane enough to take Howard the Duck against Sinister Six, although maybe for a challenge, I might. The Neutron Disintegrator could make that work. Could be a salvage play at the end for, he's got like 15 health. No, now he has 1. We good. We gonna make it. It's fine. This is a game saver card, and not many characters have we're good. We got this. I mean, we don't got it right now, but we got it on the next player's turn. As soon as they can get to that location and do a punch, we win. I like it. Again, rarely needed. But as more and more villains start getting massive amounts of health, I'm talking massive amounts of health, above 10. The Neutron Disintegrator is going to come into play. Howard the Duck almost becomes essential for that. You got to suffer through some bad turns for that one card to be useful at the right time, at the right moment. Combo with characters that give other draw power. There was one, I think it's Mantis. Yeah, Mantis that lets another hero draw 2 cards. So Mantis with Howard could work quite nicely because you're letting Howard get more cards. There's some locations that can help there, so you can cycle through your deck a little faster. It's a trade-off, right? I think my favorite way to play Howard the Duck is a third character in the 2-player games that my wife and I have. Not as a character either of us are going to control, but as our third character that we both kind of look at and say, oh yeah, they'll do that to help us. It's just kind of sure, this isn't the best character, but we both want to see it in use, or we think it could be a nice addition to the team. Howard the Duck fits in to that role. Not amazing, not the character we're going to use all the time, but a character that we find a little bit of value in, that we are going to bring some stronger characters from other parts to compensate for having a weaker character. But we enjoy what he brings there. Anyway, it's a game. It's a co-op game. It's meant to be fun. If you like Howard the Duck, if you like the idea of the anthropomorphic duck, like I do, then play the characters you enjoy. That's what I'm here for. Hopefully I gave you an idea of something that Howard might be good at. I think I kind of gave it to myself as I was talking. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.